Security situation in Laikipia is slowly going back to normal following the ongoing operation in the area. Residents are hopeful that learning in schools will resume tomorrow after being disrupted by fighting. But just why do the skirmishes recur year in, year out? Ibrahim Karanja reports.
Exclusive aerial footage by KTN News captured armed herders who have for days on end rained terror in Olmoran area inside the Laikipia Nature Conservancy, seemingly subdued and running for safety towards the borders of Baringo County. An unknown number of cattle was also captured. The armed herders struggled to hide from our camera, while some brazenly opened fire with an intention to bring it down. But in Olmoran, the situation is slowly returning to normalcy. Two structures standing next to each other in Kisindogo are symbolic of what life has been for locals around this side of Laikipia. While one is the hope of new life, the other one, burnt, is a reminder of the worrisome period, a period whose pangs left pain and anguish, with memories of dead loved ones or permanently displaced friends who have left Olmoran for good and will never be seen again. Schools are expected to reopen in the area Monday.
So 16 out of 21 schools, learning is not going on, but we believe tomorrow we shall take up and the children will go back to school.
But further into the borders of Baringo, locals in Tiati constituency are complaining that the police operation is becoming oppressive. According to the government, 8 lives were lost in the period of anarchy, 29 homes burnt down, and about 200 people displaced. More records, more statistics to what is now an almost certain periodic Laikipia clashes that dates way back. In January 1998, there were similar clashes in Olmoran that also spread to parts of Survey, Miharate and Mirigwit. According to the Akiwumi report, these clashes were caused by inflammatory statements from politicians. By the end of it, 50 people had been killed, more than 2,500 persons displaced, 5 women were raped and an approximate 78 homes and stores burnt to ashes. The clashes would show its ugly head again 6 years later in 2004 when cattle rustling led to clashes that left 1 farmer dead and 5 injured. That's according to reports on human rights practices of 2004. In September 6th same year, there was an invasion of ranches by herders as reported by the East African Standard. In 2006, clashes around Laikipia led to the death of 1 anti-stock theft unit officer. 5 youth were shot dead in Mount Onimere, while 12 died when Ratia village was attacked by over 300 warriors. The police were alleged to have killed 30 illegal herders around Ewasonyiro River. The 2008 post-election violence led to 100 deaths in the larger Laikipia. Later in September, there were clashes in Rumuruti caused by the killing of a cattle rustler. 2,650 people were displaced, while 300 homes were torched. According to the police, 14 people died as a result. In September 2009, 35 people, among them 21 women and children, were murdered in the Kanampio massacre. 1 woman was killed in Wangwashe in 2016, while 6 others died in September of the same year. Then Interior CS, the late Joseph Nkaiseri, was forced to intervene. 2017 was the worst year as periodic invasions of the ranches by the herders led to the theft of livestock, displacement of people, deaths and injuries in an election year. Over 30 civilians died that year and 4 administration police officers shot in Mukutani area. Among the dead were Tristan Vuspai, founder of Offbeat Safaris, and the shooting of Cookie Gallman of the Laikipia Nature Conservancy. Since July 2021, herders have invaded ranches in Rumuruti, Mugi, Laikipia Nature Conservancy and Suiyan. They have laid ambush on security officers, displaced locals and stolen livestock. Sought to comment about the matter, Regional Commissioner George Natembea said in text, "We have pushed the bandits to the edge and within the law. We are committed to ensure no innocent civilian is affected." The Regional Commissioner further stating that, "I am not aware of houses being torched in Baringo because the areas mentioned are not an active operation zone." For a school that was part of the target list for the criminals who have been wreaking havoc in this region for weeks now, it will be an uphill task to convince parents to allow their children back into the classes of Mirigwit Primary School. But in case they do, both teachers and learners from this area will be hoping to open new pages, new chapters, and maybe new books of their lives. Ibrahim Karanja, KTN News from Mirigwit Primary School, Olmoran, Laikipia County.